What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Debrief. Today I've got my friend Eb. She's actually my friend, she's my friend. And she's got 2 baby girls, and we're just going to talk about pregnancy, having 2 young babies, because both her daughters are 4 and 1. So talking about, having 2 little ones under the age of 5, and just navigating life, like relationships, friendships, and just we're going to get into it, because when you've got 2 kids, it's very different on this side. So Ebele has 2 kids, 2 girls that are age 4 and...
Almost a year. She's a year old
in a couple
weeks. Yeah, literally. May 15th. Her birthday.
Stop it.
Which is what, 2 weeks away? A week away?
That is actually crazy. Yeah. Because I feel like the last time I spoke to you about her, you were like, yeah, she's 6 months.
I know. This year's gone so far.
No, I don't like it. It's very, very smelly. No, I actually hate it. Because when I look at the kids, I'm like, you're actually showing that time is flying, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Are you doing anything for her first birthday?
Yeah, something small.
Yeah.
With family.
Yeah.
Really. And maybe something like a bit more.
Yeah, because May's lovely. Because it's getting warmer. Yeah. It's just an excuse to be out, right?
I want to do something because with my first daughter, we didn't really do much.
That's what I was going to ask you.
So I thought this one would be a bit more okay, first birthday.
Yeah.
But let's see.
Yeah, you can just use it as an excuse. Because you've got your first daughter as well. You can be like, excuse for her to run around.
No, literally.
Because toddler's crazy.
Yeah.
I know your daughter's 4, but she's still a toddler.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Toddler, yeah, definitely.
How
is
it?
Teenager, let's be clear.
Does that mean it's getting worse for me? Because, my firstborn's 3.
You know what? It varies. It really varies. I feel like it gets better in some areas.
Yes. They become more independent. Yeah, exactly. But then they're still testing.
Yes.
That's what it is. The boundaries. Pushing, yes. Daily.
Not listening sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, in general, she's quite, good.
Yeah.
With listening.
Yeah.
But there's some things she just wants to do.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it.
Yeah. Literally, I don't care. I don't care.
Today I was putting my makeup on and she was coming into the room. I was like, I'll go downstairs, wait for me. And then she was just tunnel vision into getting her makeup back.
It's like, literally, it's as if they have their glasses. I call it the Ray Charles moment. Where they just have their sunglasses on. They don't, it's like they put their headphones in and they said, this is what I want.
That's it, literally. She was tunnel vision to makeup bag.
Yeah.
I stepped out of the room for a second.
Yeah.
And I came back in and she had my blush stick in her hand.
Oh my days.
I moved her out the room. She came back in. I have a pencil.
And then all of that is it's just stressful because it's this is the only time that I get to actually. And I'm trying to make myself look like a human being.
Literally.
Because I don't want to make it look like you control my life.
I get you want to join me. I get it.
Literally. But just not now.
She was like, when I'm older, can I wear makeup? I was like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Just get out.
Just get out. You say anything to get them to just get out.
Just leave, please.
No, but I love it. It must be different having girls because I don't have...
Oh, yeah, of course.
But the thing is, they're still in my makeup bag.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't matter.
Honestly.
It actually doesn't matter. They just want to touch.
Kids just want to touch.
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And all of this, all of the moving them out of the way is what makes me hot. Then I'm sweaty and then I'm oily and then the makeup's not banging because you're trying to test me. Yeah. No, it's a lot. Right, cool. So, how was it? How was it having 2? Because you've got 2 under 5.
It's hectic, it's hectic for sure. Especially because I feel like when I had my youngest, she came at a time when my oldest was just getting into a good
she was 3
routine. She was now sleeping through the night.
Okay.
Well, I feel like she didn't sleep through the night for a long time. Longer than most children.
That is actually something that we need to talk about though, because I think sometimes when you've had a newborn, you're just fixated on the fact that you're not getting any sleep, and you think when they're older they'll sleep. No. That's not guaranteed.
Honestly, I thought probably when she was 2.5. Yeah. 2.5. She started to sleep back through the night.
Okay. Is that when she started going nursery? Do you think that's what tired her out
maybe,
sometimes?
Yeah. That's actually probably just into that.
Yeah.
And then when she was, but it's always up and down as well.
Literally, it's the inconsistency I can't do.
But then
you have weeks where they sleep beautifully and you're lovely, and then boom bam, you're staring at me.
Now she's 4.
Yeah.
The other night I found her in the living room at 5 a.m. So here's the story. Okay, so our living room door is a bit sticky now.
I'm actually
from the inside, you can't really open it properly for some reason. It's starting to get a bit sticky.
Yeah.
And before she could open the door easily, in and out easily.
Yeah.
But recently, this week, she's been not being able to open the door. Literally, a couple of days ago, I woke up at 5 to feed the baby, and I hear screaming. I'm like, why am I hearing screaming?
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
What's going on? And when you're I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. But when you're up at that time, you're delirious anyway. So you're like, am I hearing things?
Literally, I was like, what is that? And then I was like, hey, mummy.
Yeah,
I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And how many days as well? Because I'm waking up.
Of course.
It's like 4
a.m. Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I'm just going downstairs and see what's going on. She is stuck in the living room. I get in there. The TV's on.
So is you what?
YouTube's on TV. She's got crackers out. She's
made a morning of it.
She's had a whole day of it. She literally, I don't know how long
we don't even know.
I don't know how long she was there for. I don't know. I had no idea. So that's the new thing. I'm getting up.
But wait, you see how I've told you to come out my room when I'm doing my makeup, but you can't do that. But you can do independent play.
She's TV watching.
She's chilling. She's doing self-care.
5 a.m. She might be there 4 a.m. I don't know. I don't know when she woke up. I have no idea. And it's just like, and now she's hysterical because she was like in the living room. I was like, how long have you been here for? And she was like, she has no concept of time, obviously. She was like, about a minute. I was there for a minute. I was like, I hope it was a minute. But I don't know what a minute means to you. I have no idea what a minute means to you.
Do you know what she can do? Because she probably clocked that she was locked in after she watched her shows.
She must have tried, because the TV was on. Crackers was there. And then she must have tried to leave. Maybe to go to the toilet. I don't know what she
to get a drink. She needs a drink. Something. Her throat was dry after the crackers.
And then she gets hysterical. And she goes, I'm locked in here. But it's like, how long were you down here for?
These children.
So yeah, that's
and they're so quiet on their feet as well. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Yeah.
See, that's a whole new thing. Right. Just getting up in the middle of the night to go watch TV.
Yeah, she needs a snack. I mean, I do that at 3 a.m. I roam and find out, so I have toast or whatever. She's just doing what like a young lady does.
So sleeping through, like, normally she sleeps very well from this. Yeah. As a reason, she sleeps very well, but it's never guaranteed.
It's not.
At whatever age, never guaranteed.
This is it.
So yeah.
And don't ever get gassed. That's another thing. Like I used to be like, sleeping through the night. Literally. The moment I feel like I tell someone that, they're like, what? Yeah, you're cocky. Say nothing. Mummy, I'm gonna be up.
Me.
Yeah.
Then I had my mother daughter.
Yeah.
I was like, I had sleep before.
Yeah.
I was getting good at sleep before.
Why did I do this?
And now I'm about to go,
what's going on? As in like, I can't see through my left eye because I'm so tired.
Like, I forgot how sleep deprived
this is it.
The newborn stages.
This is it. Because when you're out of it, and even if your toddler is sleeping like 5 hours in the night or whatever, it's such a breeze.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
that you forget what's happened in the newborn stage. So you're like, I could do this again.
Yeah.
Because you're rested.
It's easy. No. The newborn, you're up every hour, every 2 hours.
Honestly.
Every 2 hours.
Yeah.
Even now, she's almost a year old. She's
still doing what she wants.
Up. Yeah, she's up for every night.
That's our youngest. He was up last night at 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. crying hysterically.
Oh my god!
And I was like, and then you get the mum guilt because I'm like, he doesn't usually cry like this. What's going on? And it's just like, bro, just go to sleep.
Yeah, honestly, what's wrong with you?
I don't want to see your face at 4 a.m. I don't want to.
I want you.
I love you so much.
I want you to sleep.
Literally,
I care about you. And if you don't sleep tomorrow, you're gonna be exhausted.
You're gonna be awful to me. Like it's my fault. Like it's my fault.
Honestly,
you're being a cow to me. As if I told you to be up last night. Nobody told you to be going to get crackers.
Like, oh no,
I can't. And it's all of that, like having to deal with, like every time your child wakes up, they're a different child.
Oh yeah.
You don't know who you're waking up to.
Yeah, honestly.
The day before could be like, oh, we had an all right day, like they weren't too bad, and then boom bam, it's like, oh. Yeah.
What are we getting today? Like
literally, who will be getting today?
Like a Russian roulette.
Literally, and it's a lot of, with me, it's a lot of, I have to really breathe in from my toes to the top of my head because I'm like, bro, like the other day, I left the house with my oldest, right? We're dropping him to nursery. God knows what we was doing. We're dropping him to nursery. And he was crying because he wanted a dinosaur. Okay. And I'm like, don't have a dinosaur because am I Toys R Us? Do you think I've just got toys in my back pocket that I'm just going to pull out for you? And also, know which dinosaur you want. Because you might not want a T-Rex. You might want a Diplodocus. I'm actually done. I was like, I don't have a dinosaur. Yeah, I want a dinosaur. I've only got a car. Do you want a car? I don't want a car. Well, then that's it then.
It's constant negotiation.
Conversation's finished.
Constant negotiation.
He threw himself on the floor, tried to run in the road. I gripped his hoodie back, and I literally, you see my fist? I was ready to, literally, I was so angry because I'm like, all morning, I've been sorry. And now we're outside and people are watching from the balconies.
You're going to kill yourself. You want to rent
to call social services. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So I literally had to breathing. Like I took in all the pollution
Right.
and was like, listen, it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, literally.
Because obviously what you're going through is a lot to you right
yourself
now.
down.
Yeah. Right now it's the end of the
Calm
world
down,
for you.
literally.
The fact I don't have a dinosaur.
Oh my God.
And it's all of that,
It's
like
a
having
drama,
to touch
literally.
everything.
Oh
It's
my
a drama.
gosh, it's a drama. Honestly.
And the action doesn't match what we're even discussing.
Yeah, literally. Kids are so
You don't want a
dramatic.
dinosaur.
Like-
You fall into the floor. As in, you could roll in poo. That's how upset you are. We got in the car. There was a dinosaur in the car, wasn't there?
God.
My guy stopped crying. All of that.
And then it's like it never happened.
Yeah, and I must get over it.
Yeah.
I must get over it now.
Yeah.
And I
Like,
must
it
be
never
the loving,
happened.
caring
Never
mum.
Never happened.
Literally. What are you talking about, tantrum?
Dinosaurs here.
Yeah, literally.
Life made.
Like, and you need to get over it. And you need to be kind to me. And
Literally.
also, I want you to sing.
Can I have a snack?
I want you to sing
Can I have
to
a
me.
snack?
Yeah.
Like-
I want you to sing to me on the way to nursery now as well, on top of it. Can you just not?
God.
Like, it's all of that.
No,
and it's
it's a
really
lot,
hard
it's a
when
lot.
you've got a toddler and a newborn.
Yeah.
Because you're constantly dipping and dabbing
Literally.
into two different worlds.
And it's like trying to balance them both into one
This is
world
it.
as well. Is like, especially as the little one gets older.
Yep.
And she has more of a routine
Yeah,
called,
yeah,
but
yeah.
still not the same routine
Literally.
as my oldest.
Yeah.
Because she's still happening 2 times
This
a
is
day.
it.
Like,
This
she's
is
still,
it.
so it's like,
And even when she's 4, she might not be even like your oldest. That's what's so jarring. They're two completely different children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think because you've both got girls and I've both got boys, you think they'll be the same.
Yeah.
No. My second one is crazy.
Is he like more, do you think he's more energy because of the oldest one is there? Do you know what I mean? He had the oldest one sort of pattern on.
Yes.
Like,
100%.
Yeah.
I feel like he ran before he could crawl.
yeah.
And he's into everything. And what he
Yeah.
does is, that makes no sense to me. Like, I watch him day to day and I'm like, you're like, he will run up to like a plug, fiddle with it. And I'm like, stop it, move.
God.
And then he'll move on to the next thing. Like, he doesn't even care about the plug.
Yeah.
It's
God.
just, it's like when he wakes up from his nap, he's like, that's not childproof. That's not childproof. Like, telling me, like, checking that things aren't in order.
That's not childproofing scene. That's true.
Yeah.
I
think he
feel
needs to
about
do
it.
that.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah, because it's a joke. Because even where we childproof, it's still not childproof. We
God,
can't
yeah.
have plugins. We can't have anything. All these
Yeah.
things have to come up when he goes to bed, because the guy is mad.
Oh my God.
And it's just a load of like, you want to bite a battery. You want to do all these things. I
Yeah.
stop you from killing yourself. I'm the bad person.
Actually, yeah.
Make it make sense.
His little, especially younger ones.
Yeah.
They want to just explore everything with their mouth.
Everything.
My youngest one, she's now licking
Yeah.
the washing machine and tumble dryer. I'm like, it's not how to clean this thing. you don't really clean like
literally.
You get to clean something.
Literally.
I
I
have to take Dettol.
yeah,
To the wash.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm cleaning this whole thing down now because your mouth is all over
Literally.
it.
And
Why
I
are you licking this
sweep
thing?
everywhere because, again, my youngest will just be like, oh, what? A piece of rice?
Oh, yeah.
A piece of
The
uncooked
tiny-
rice?
Yeah.
I will eat that.
The tiniest little grain of things, like.
And he does this, like, he pinches so small that I don't even know how he picks it up.
Literally. Like, and it's like the smallest thing. You
wouldn't even see
it.
Yeah, and it's already down here.
What's your mouth?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, he's already swallowed
I'm
it.
hoovering like twice a day now.
This is it.
I'm hoovering after every meal because obviously the oldest one
Same.
as well scatters a whole lunch on the floor.
Literally.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm hoovering after every single meal. It's a joke.
It's all of that. Like, I just feel like I'm Cinderella.
Honestly.
And I'm just running around like a headless chicken every single day, and it's a joke. Right, cool.
Yeah.
Because we haven't even touched this.
Honestly.
We haven't even touched this.
We can go over days.
We could. This is our dinner. There's no snacks, there's no alcohol, there's no, you know what I mean? But this is what we usually do. Cool. So, your labour.
Yes.
No, getting pregnant.
Okay. First time around?
First time round, planned, not planned, happy surprise, mad surprise. What?
Okay.
What we saying?
First time around, not planned.
Okay.
I was working in Germany
Yep.
for wifery.
Yep.
And I've been there for about a year and a half. And my boyfriend at the time,
Yep.
we met in London. We've
Yeah.
been together for
Yeah.
about nearly 2 years, I think. And yeah, he would come and visit me and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And I would come back to London, obviously, see your family, see him. And then, I got pregnant. I was being reckless to be honest.
Yeah.
And God,
It's always when...
and God forgive me, please.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm realising now this is
It's
actually
always when... It's always when you're like, woohoo!
Yeah. It was a very reckless time.
Yeah. It's like saying, calm down now.
Yeah.
Enough is enough. You
I
know
think
what I mean?
God actually, when I think back to it, I think God actually did that to
Yeah.
calm me down,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I was living a very reckless
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Yeah. No, you wasn't... I don't want to call it reckless. You was enjoying your life.
I was
enjoying your life.
I was 24.
Come on.
I was carefree.
Come on. Even if you was doing that now without the kids and you was enjoying your life, you were enjoying your life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like, and I think it's good to enjoy your life before the kids.
That's the thing. Like,
because if you didn't, and you had your daughters, you would just be like, I'm missing out on X, Y, Z.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Really,
like, I definitely had a good, fun early 20s.
Good.
I definitely lived the life. Even thinking back to it, I'm like, it's fine. I've got kids, I've done all this.
This is it. It's not appealing to me because I know what it is. Yeah. Of course, it's appealing sometimes. So you're like, get me out. Literally, you have to. You have to dabble in it. You have to, because you're not just a mum. Yeah. This is something that we always talk about. Like, you have to enjoy yourself.
I'm very much not just a mum.
Like, you have to be outside as Ebs, not like...
Like,
the girl's mum.
You
do. Right, so when you found out... Gobsmacked?
I was in denial for a long time.
Okay.
Let's be clear on that for sure.
Okay.
Obviously missed your period.
And
I'd never missed my period that time ever. I was
but you
very
were still in denial. Yeah.
I was in denial.
Yeah.
One day I went to get a pregnancy test. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I was just like, whoa. Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, this is not at all what I planned.
Yep.
And I was just shocked when it is. And I was just like, hey, told her dad obviously. He was fine. Like, we both took it like, you know, like, okay, we have to do this kind of thing. I'm not against abortion, but I wouldn't do it personally. I get how he would do it, obviously, but I just couldn't personally. And then I was like, okay, it's happening. How am I telling my parents? Let's start there. Nigerian parents. Christian home. How am I breaking the news? I didn't tell them until I was probably about 4 months. I lived in Germany as well, so they didn't see me. Oh my gosh, and I wasn't there. So I didn't tell them for some time. I told them on FaceTime actually.
Well, because you had to, because you were in Germany.
What
was you going to do?
So I was like, FaceTime the whole family. I told them to have family meeting over FaceTime. Go everyone together. And that was the experience. I think I was probably the most scared about their reactions, but their reaction was actually not as bad as I thought it would be.
Okay.
They were just like, they kind of knew anyway.
Okay.
That it might happen.
So
I guess they knew what I was up to. I think parents always know anyway. Telling them it was fine in the end. And they were like, okay, so you get married?
That was the next question.
So what's next? Marriage? Like, I was like, at some point, they're like, oh no, you're getting married before. Like, you're getting married before the baby comes. I was like,
why did they ask you then?
I was like, I'm not sure. Like, I won't do that. I'm not sure about that.
But why are they asking you, like, they're giving you an option?
It's not an option.
Literally.
It's an option, but it's not an option also.
They don't want to hear no. Or,
that's the thing. Like, it's very much up to me. But they're letting me know that
soon
it needs to happen. And they're letting me know why it needs to happen. And why it shouldn't not happen. Like, do you know what I mean? So, me and the girls' dad, we were like, okay, cool. Like, we want to be together anyway. We love each other, etc. So we'll do this. So end of 2018, we had a wedding. So we had a marriage, we had a wedding, and it was actually beautiful. One of the best days of my life. Like, it was really small and intimate. It was literally, I was 8 months pregnant. I was like in my wedding dress, like wow. It was very like
basically gonna have her next
planned,
month.
But it was honestly one of the best experiences of my life. To this day. And then then that was like having a baby in marriage was lovely. Like we lived together, beautiful. And like it was hard though. I think it was hard getting to come to terms with being a mum. Because I didn't plan it. I definitely went through postpartum. I definitely didn't realise until after the fact. Or towards when I was coming out of it. But it was definitely like hard to sort of balance the new person I was with who I was before. Do you know what I mean? Especially because one of my friends had a child earlier that year. So it was, thank God, because she helped me to like have someone to
lean on.
Do you know what I mean? And but apart from that, none of my friends was even close to that. Like, fully still outside, fully still full enjoyment.
And also you've got a twin sister as well.
Twin sister.
So it's kind of like watching her.
That was hard. That was very hard. Like, because we was the same. Like we were like,
of course.
Literally,
like when you saw her,
Like
you saw your twin sisters, your same age, like, of course.
And because we're identical as well, I feel like
this is it.
We've grown up very much intertwined.
Yes.
Like, same friendship groups.
Yeah.
So now our life's completely different.
This is it.
And she's still living her best life. And it's hard not to be like, oh, like,
can you not go out this week?
I love your life, but I'm like,
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I'm gonna block you. Because it's literally enough.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I was inside when I had my first daughter. I was inside for probably like 6 months. I didn't do anything. I didn't go anywhere. Like for a good 6 months. I remember like the first time I went out properly.
Yeah.
Was probably when she was about 7 months. 7 months.
Okay.
And I had been like fully inside, like
in that bubble,
like house clothes,
hair
undone.
Yeah.
Like,
did you have? Because one of my points in my phone was that newborn bubble. Did you have that newborn bubble where? Because I feel like there's this whole like idea of like in the bubble and it's so magical. And for me, I didn't have that. Like it wasn't. I didn't find it magical.
No, it wasn't magical. No.
It was literally just like weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
And very like, you're actually my child.
It was hard.
Like I remember my mom asking me like, where's your son's nappies or something like that? And I was like thinking in my head, why are you asking me?
I don't know.
Because I'm actually this person's mum. Like I'm actually supposed to have the answers.
Yeah, literally.
And like even like when I first left the house, I was breastfeeding. I was breastfeeding and I forgot the muslin. I forgot all the things that you need. Like I think I even forgot his bag. Oh, like I literally just left the house with him.
Like leaving the house with a newborn is
mission. And I think that's when it hit me when I was like, oh my God, I'm actually a mum. Because I'm in IKEA, he's crying, I need to breastfeed him, but I don't have the muslin to cover his head.
Yeah.
And it's like, now I could breastfeed, I don't care.
Yeah.
Look at my boob. I don't care. I don't care. But when it's new, you're just like, this is weird, like I don't want to do this, whatever. So it's all of that like having to adjust to this new way of living and this new like, leaving the house is not just you on your own, leaving the house.
Like, with a newborn especially, leaving the house is like a whole preparation of 4 hours at least.
It's basically,
like,
it's prepping the night before.
Night before or the whole day.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
Yeah, every hour, there's something that you need to be doing, if not 30 minutes.
You'll feed the baby, and then they'll poo.
Yeah, up their back.
And literally, full outfit change.
Yeah.
In the car seat.
Yeah.
It's always you put them in the car seat.
Always.
And you decide explosive poo all over yourself.
Yeah. And if you're going somewhere as well...
Literally... Like, Fred Hart, this
because
is Fred Hart,
literally,
like, what's the way?
Because I was speaking to Lloyd about this when we were leaving the house. Oh my gosh, why do I need to burp? When I was leaving the house, my eldest was in like jogging bottoms, right? That were like, I don't know what he was doing while I was getting the other one dressed. He must have been rolling on the floor because his kneecaps were like white. Like the joggers were black, but his kneecaps were white, right? And he was going with my mum, and my aunt is going to be there and everyone or whatever, right? And I'm like, you cannot. Like, I literally will sit here thinking he's in stained jogging bottoms. So I was like, you need to bring jeans to Lloyd. I was like, you need to bring jeans downstairs because there's a certain level.
I look like a responsible mom.
This is it. There's a certain level. You've got new socks on. Yeah. Everything has to be fresh. You know what I mean? Like I made sure that I cleaned the second one's bum today because I'm like, if someone changes your nappy, you know, it's all of that pressure of like. Obviously, that's pressure that I'm putting on myself, but then at the same time, it's like you feel like it's like part of. It is part of being a mom.
It is, for sure. Like,
and it's things that only we notice as moms.
Of you as a mom.
Yeah.
Like, is a massive part of
this
it
is
as well.
it.
Like,
this is
especially
it.
because there's so many people showing this perfect idea of motherhood, and you're constantly comparing yourself to like, okay, I'm doing okay, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing, do you know what I mean? It's like,
and you can get guilt from everywhere.
Oh yeah,
you can literally get guilt from everywhere.
Literally, like,
but your labours.
Oh yeah, so my first labour was really intense.
Okay.
Up until the hospital. So I laboured at home basically the whole time.
She didn't know she was in labour, guys.
I knew I was in labour, but I'm calling the hospital. The hospital betrayed me.
You told me that you thought that it couldn't be. It can't be labour yet. Yeah. Do you remember? Yes. She didn't know she was in active labour.
I thought it was Braxton Hicks.
Yeah.
I was like,
so that was me for my second. I was like, it was painful.
I went and did sewing. I was like, she needs some label standards to post that season. For pack, and I needed to help her sew labels on. That evening at 6 p.m, I went to sew, and I was like, I'm feeling a bit cramping. My fingers back some hits. Yeah. I was sewing through early labour, thinking, it's just Braxton Hicks.
Yeah,
and it was just
but nobody has Braxton Hicks at that time, really. Do you know what I mean? Like you're close to your due date.
I had no idea. I was 2 days. I was 2 days before my due date.
Oh my god.
This is labour, babes. And I was just now anyway.
Yeah.
With the whole
with
like,
the whole
with the whole pregnancy. I was in denial. Like, I was just like, not getting ready.
Yeah.
Not packing my hospital bag.
Yeah.
Procrastinating around the whole thing. Didn't even build her crib for goodness sake. Like, I was just like, denial. Like,
You were just taking each day as it comes.
No, literally.
Yeah,
and I was exhausted. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I was just like, you know what? I want to sew these labels for Chi.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm cramping, but it's not nothing, man.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Did the whole thing, sewed them all.
Mm-hmm.
I was there at my parents' house till about 12 that night. And I was like, Mum, like, it's getting a bit more tense. She was like, you're going to labour for goodness sake. Like, you're actually in labour.
What is the matter with you?
Accept it, go home.
Yeah, literally.
Go home and get yourself ready because you're in labour.
Literally.
Like,
Is that what you was waiting for your mum to tell you that? Because why are you talking about it?
I think I was waiting
I
for
can
it to
imagine
get
you
more
telling
intense.
everyone. I can imagine you like, God, it's a bit painful.
Yeah,
We're not doing anything about it.
I did a food shop before that even.
Of course you did.
And I was just like,
You should have just run a marathon as well while you was there.
honestly, we are like,
Right.
and then around 12, I think I was able to get really intense. I was
Yeah,
like, this is like mild.
But this is
like,
it.
This
This
is
is
nice
it.
nothing.
Yeah, you see all of this like,
Do you know
all
what
these
I mean?
noises
And,
that
I have
these
a
women
high pain
make.
control as well. So I was like,
This is it.
this is fine. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think this is it.
Yeah.
But around 2 a.m., it got intense. And I
Oh,
was
did it
like,
now?
this is it.
Yeah.
I was like to Jay, oh yeah, this is actually it.
Yeah.
Like, I called the hospital and they're like, okay, it's fine. Like, you're having contractions, but they don't sound too regular.
Yeah.
It's about every 5
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
When it gets to about every 5 minutes, that's when you need to come in.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, cool. And throughout the night, it gets more and more intense. Like, it's getting so intense. I'm like sitting up in bed, like doing all the bits. And it's still not getting close like that though. I'm still calling them like, oh yeah, it's getting closer.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, like it's still a little bit far away. Like come in when it's about 5 minutes.
Because when it's your first, I feel like they're just like,
And 'cause I was,
only when her head pops out.
yeah,
pop,
and
come in.
probably because I was seemingly calm on the phone.
Yeah.
As well. I'm not like screaming or
Yeah.
stir.
Yeah.
And because I have high pain pressure, so I'm like, hey, this is painful, but it's not like
Unbearable.
Yeah, like-
Yeah.
so they're not having baths,
Yeah,
all this kind of
of
stuff.
course you
Like,
are.
okay, cool. And in the morning, now it's getting more intense. Around 10 a.m., it's getting really intense now.
Yeah.
I called them, I'm like, hey, it's getting more intense. Like, it's still about every 10 minutes, every 15, 10 minutes. They're like, okay, it's still like, come in when it's every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
start heading in. Because we did about 10-minute drive from the hospital. I was like, okay, cool. Like, I was like, this is getting more intense though. So, like, anyway.
God, these Braxton Hicks. What's the matter with you?
And then, so around like 1-ish, I was like, okay, no, I need to, like,
Yeah.
I feel like I need to push now.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting really intense.
Oh my god.
I called him, and it goes from like every 10 minutes to every 5 minutes or less really quickly.
Wow.
And then I called them like, hey, it's getting really close now. Like,
yeah.
they're like, hey, come in. I need to push it. I was like, I need to push. I need to push. And I'm literally screaming in the car.
Yeah.
But like a low scream. Like Javon will call it like a moo. He was like, you're mooing. Like, you sound
No,
like
I know
a cow.
that. I
He
know
was
that.
like,
Because
you
my
sound like
second,
a cow.
my second labour was like that. I was like,
Literally.
yeah, all of
He's
that.
like taping something all the time. I was like,
Yeah.
literally, you're a cow.
Literally.
Like, give birth.
Yeah. And then you breastfeed, then you're a cow even more. Nice.
A literal
Literally.
cow, literal.
The udders and
Oh my gosh. So we get to
Whatever.
hospital now, and literally, I wanted to have a whole water birth. I had the whole thing planned, like, I could be in the room.
You should have just stayed at home and done it in the bath, because the way you're labouring, you could have had a water bath. A water birth, see? Water bath.
Literally, like, so I get in there, I'm like, oh, I want to have a water birth. Like, what's happening? She was like, yeah, let's just check you over.
Yeah.
And we'll see what, like, how far you are. And then get onto the bed, and she was like, okay, like, you stop pushing now. Like, the baby's coming. I was like, what do you mean?
Still in denial.
I was like, what do you mean? Because I thought I'd get here and I still have a whole other process. Like, I thought, like, this was the start
Yeah, but you
of it.
think that though.
Like,
But that's what was. Do you remember when we were talking about this and I was saying to you, what a blessing.
yeah, no, literally.
What a blessing that you got to the hospital, and it's at the nursery, you got to the hospital when it was literally time to push.
No.
Because people get to the hospital and are there for days.
I know, literally. Like, so thank God, like, it was actually very...
Literally, and that means that you was relaxed at home because you're in your own environment,
That's the
you
thing.
were relaxed,
Yeah.
and I think if you went to the hospital early, your
I
contractions
might have been...
it could have just slowed down completely.
Exactly. I think I would have had more pain medication as well.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So she was natural.
Oh, I had gas in there.
Yeah.
Which was a complete relief at that point.
loved
because
it.
I had been
I loved
in the thick of it at home.
Yeah.
So gas in there, and then I literally pushed like 3 times.
And she was
And
there.
she came out. And she came out in a sack as well.
Oh
So my waters didn't break
gosh,
before.
yeah.
That's nothing. My waters didn't break. So I didn't think it
Yeah.
was like
They broke
that point.
I think they
But
broke.
they broke
no,
it.
no, my waters broke because I got induced.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't natural.
Yeah,
technically, yeah.
So yeah, like a few pushes she was out, and I was like, whoa, like.
And how did it feel like when they put her on you? Because the girl that I spoke to in my previous episode, Ashanti, right? We were saying that when they put the baby on you, you're just a bit like, can you not?
I was exhausted.
I was literally like, this is a bad idea.
Yeah,
like,
so
get him off me because I'm literally shaking. I'm cold. I'm exhausted. Someone else should carry him.
I was really happy. It's like, it's a mixture of so many things. Like, you're so overjoyed.
You're so happy that the pregnancy is over.
I'm so relieved that you're out of me.
And you're healthy as well.
Literally, like, thank God. Like, you're
that
just
we
like,
made
thank
it
God.
here.
Like,
it's
no
crazy.
problems.
Yeah.
There's so much going on. Like, my whole family
Yeah.
was...
Of course.
This is pre-COVID. My entire family was in the room before. My mum... No. My mum was still in the room. And
you say your entire family?
But then my dad and my brothers came after that. Like, shortly after that. Maybe like less than an hour after that. So they were all in the room, like, just as baby was here.
Which is overwhelming in
so
itself.
I was just like, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I thought, you know when you think like, you filled with more of emotion. Like, people like cry and stuff.
Yeah.
I was very like, I'm happy, but like this is
here.
like, I'm not like, with joy.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
I'm really tired.
Same. Do you know what I wish in that moment? I wish someone just said, so we booked a hotel for you.
Do you know what I mean?
Just pop next door and we'll check you in.
We're taking the baby off
Literally, we're taking the baby.
You go and have a nap. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been up since that
this is it.
Day before.
This is it.
I had to
you
sleep
can't
that
sleep.
whole night.
But then I feel like even in pregnancy you can't sleep because you're uncomfortable. That last trimester,
you're
sleep.
Oh my
Every day.
God.
I lived in the toilet.
Yeah.
I constantly was like, oh, need to eat constantly. So it's like, you've been knackered from that.
There's no way to lie in that's comfortable, no matter what pillow you're using.
I was knackered the whole 10 months, because technically 10 months. I was knackered the whole 10 months. And then I was knackered after the child. I'm still tired from the first labour that I had, and it's been 3.5 years. And nobody's going to give me the time back.
Yeah, honestly.
No matter how many hotels I stay in, holidays I go on, it doesn't do anything.
Fatigue.
And fatigue from the root.
Fatigue.
Literally.
Like, honestly, like.
Honestly.
Oh,
so your second labour, how was that compared to the first?
That was incredibly quick.
Yeah. Same.
Like, so I went into labour. I woke up to contractions around 6 a.m.
Were you still in the smile?
And this time, I was like, you know what?
I was a changed woman.
I
said, I've got experience in this field.
I've been through this before. Like, I was like, you know what?
I can imagine the old Em's looking at you like, girl, you wise. Like, look at you, with your head screwed on.
Look at the grey. And so I was like, okay, I woke up at 6 a.m. I was like, hey, this is cramps. If it comes again in the next like 30 minutes, it's labour. Cool. So then in the next hour, it came, I think, like once again.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me get up, have a shower. So if it is, I'm prepared.
Yeah.
My bag was not packed, even though you were telling me. I was literally.
Because remember when I said to you,
like, pack your fucking bag.
Literally. I was literally like, you're getting on my nerves. Literally. I would message you like, I wouldn't even say good morning. I'd be like, is your bag packed?
Literally.
Because you're actually getting on my nerves. Because I told you the second was 2 weeks early, babes.
Like,
these kids run out of you. The second one runs out.
So literally, I had a shower around 7, 8. And I was still relaxed. She is now rushing me. She was like, Ez, we've got to get this.
I'm actually fed up with you.
Let me pack a bag for you.
Yeah.
Like, let me pack this for you. What happened in here? Like, I was like, it's fine, Jim. I'm calm. Like, it's that. I had contractions in the shower. I had like, without every like 15, 10 minutes. I was like, it's fine. I'm fine. Like, pack this, but it's fine. Like, we have time. She was like, let's go.
You've got evidence from me who has told you.
Literally.
No. If your first one was quick, I'm telling you, your second was going to be like...
I'm so delusional. I feel like I live in delusion like 80% of the time. It's so bad, honestly. I was like, you've got time.
No, but the thing is, it's beautiful at the same time because you're not overly panicked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no in between.
Yeah. No, literally, like, I'm lying down relaxed.
Yeah, you're chilling.
It's ridiculous. So she's trying to rush me on.
Yeah.
Mom's trying to rush me on. And yeah, so then get in the car now. I'm like, hey, it's going more like it's 5 minutes now.
Yeah.
It's going 5 minutes. But we get to hospital and then I have the water birth plan still. And like, hey, we'll check her over to see how far you are again. getting there, check me over. I was like, hey, we can get into water. I was like, yes, great.
Yeah.
Get experience.
Literally,
Like, I was really nervous that I was too far along again. I was too like,
You wanted to experience
again. Yeah, I wanted to experience it.
Yeah.
So then like, gets to the water, and that was great. Like the water,
Well, nice and warm.
lovely time. Like in there.
Yeah.
And I was in there for about maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, neither can I. But there's no like idea of time.
It might be longer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it felt quick.
Yeah.
But it might be longer. Who knows? But then, I got in there. It was much more intense this time. I feel like this time it felt more intense.
Yeah.
It was more compact.
Yeah.
Because between when I went, 6 and I gave birth at like 11, 10 to 12. Yeah, so like in less than 6 hours.
Yeah.
Like literally. I was in the water for maybe like 10, 15 minutes and I need to like push properly.
Wow.
And then, she was here.
Yeah.
So like from when I left the house.
And then get natural.
Yeah. I guess in there.
Look at that. Was you nervous about that? Because I was so nervous. Because I had my first labor was love. Like, it was very positive. Like, I was so happy that, he was natural and all I had was gas in there. Because I was literally scared about the epidural and all this, right?
Literally so scary.
So then I was thinking, oh my God, I'm pregnant again. I could have a C-section. I could have an epidural. Like, I was so scared because I was like, maybe that was my, like, I was lucky with the first one. And maybe, like, it's completely 2 different pregnancies as well. So you don't know how it's going to go. So I was just like, oh my God. And I remember praying, like, please, God, please give me a natural birth. Please. Because I had a toddler. And when you have another child, even if I didn't have a toddler, you're still having to mother your other child. Yeah. So it's like, I can't lie in bed with the C-section. I need to be up and about. Literally. And with me, I can't stay in bed.
And from what I hear, the C-section recovery is quite like
literally,
painful.
So, was you worried about your second labor?
I tend not to worry.
Well, I can tell that you were just going with the flow.
I didn't really think about I just assumed that it would be fine again.
Yeah,
I think because it was fine the first time.
Yeah.
Of course, I had the thoughts like, oh, I hope it doesn't go. But I didn't think about it too much. I assumed it would be fine again because I had a good time the first time.
A good time.
I had the time of my life. Great time. So like, I didn't overthink it. I didn't. With both pregnancies, I didn't want to overthink too much. Yeah, because
once you do,
so I feel like that would have. I think I was looking into in the first pregnancy. I looked into hypnotherapy. Hypnobirthing. And I said if you think about it too much, you're gonna sort of psych stuff out of it. Yeah. So I didn't think about it too much. Both times.
And not to really listen to other people's stories as well. I listened to a lot of positive birth stories rather than like horror birth stories because I was with me, literally, I would just be thinking, oh, that would be me. I'm gonna be the 1%. You know what I mean? And all this. So so I was just trying to
once I get into something, like, if I start to look into it, I'm like, okay, that's it. So I sort of kept it like
that's good.
Don't think about it too much. Second time around, I was just like, I have bigger problems in life.
Yeah, literally.
I've got bigger fish to fry here. Like,
yeah.
The birth is the least of my problems right now.
And I think you get the confidence from the first as well, where you're like, I've done that. Yeah. So whatever this brings, I can do that as well.
It'll be fine.
So then after you had your first daughter, what was like the postpartum time like for you? Like, did you have baby blues? Was you depressed? What kind of anxiety?
I was definitely depressed before though as well. Okay. And had anxiety beforehand.
So before you was pregnant?
Before I was pregnant, yeah.
That
I didn't really address.
Yeah.
And then I had got pregnant and gave birth. And then I went through postpartum depression.
Yes.
But I was in denial about it, of course. So I was in denial about it. I was like, no, I'm not like in the blues like
because you check. Like, this is what I'm saying. And that was the same with me. I googled it, and it was like you can't get up to like do things for your kids and do all these things, and I didn't have any of them. I was just literally. But then I noticed that I was a coping depressed person, as they say. Like I'm coping with it, but I'm actually when I have a moment to sit with myself, I feel sad.
Exactly. Like. I feel deeply sad.
This is it. And nothing is really triggering it. Like I couldn't put my finger on what it was. It was just everything.
It's just like it's
everything.
You know what I mean? It's just like life.
The way that life continues.
Yeah. And
like you see all your peers and everyone like living their best life and doing all the things. You had plans for your life.
That's the thing.
And this wasn't the plan. Yeah. Even if you plan it.
That's the thing. I think
it's still not what you think.
No matter what, it's not what you think it is.
This is it. Like, this is it.
Even though I didn't plan to have baby.
Yeah. You didn't say that. Go on. Yeah.
But I didn't really think deeply about motherhood.
Yes.
The reality of motherhood beforehand.
Yes.
Because obviously, like, when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, when I'm 25, I want to have 2 kids. I want to be
This is
married
it.
and have 2
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Like, then when you
Excuse
get
me?
to that age,
Yeah.
like,
And when you think of your mental
I'm just
capacity
myself.
when you're 25 as well, like your head is not. No.
we're still so young.
We're
Like,
still so young.
I was 24 when I got pregnant.
Yeah.
I was so young.
Yes.
Like, I was so young.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I wasn't at all prepared for like
This is
the reality
it.
of it.
Yeah.
Or like having
And the
to balance,
responsibility and the like mental load and like all of it.
like balancing all parents. I just have a new wife.
Yeah.
I got married.
Yeah.
Like, I got married, and a month later I gave birth.
Okay.
And then
like navigating new relationships, friendships.
navigating marriage and
This
having
is
a
it.
newborn
This
and
is
the
it.
dad. And
This
I
is
was
it.
like,
Yeah.
I was barely holding myself together.
This is
as
it.
an adult.
This is it.
Beforehand.
But I feel like before being pregnant, getting pregnant and being pregnant and having labor, like all these things, I feel like I was depressed, but it just looked different.
Yes.
Because I had the output of going out
Yeah.
and the freedom of like, oh, I'm depressed and booking a holiday. Do you know what I mean? All these things.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't notice that I was depressed
distract yourself
because
from
I could
it.
distract
Yeah,
myself. Whereas
exactly.
with motherhood, it's barefaced.
Yeah.
You have to sit and look at yourself
You're
because
confronted with yourself on a
you
daily
are-
basis.
yeah.
You're reflecting constantly on yourself
this
as well.
is it.
Like, yeah.
This is
yeah.
it.
No,
This
it's
is
a lot.
it.
And
So it's a lot like navigating the new you, the new relationship, the new friendships. Like all your friends are in a different. And this is what's so okay with life. Like, is that it's okay because your friends are living their best life and they don't know what it is to be a mum because they're not in it.
Yeah. Like,
you
they have
can
no
only
idea.
experience it or understand it when you're in it. You know what I mean? Because even if you have a friend who's like there for you, she might not be there how you want her to be there for you. If you know what I mean.
Like,
So like, because what I say now, I say like, when I need the help, I need you to take the kids away from me.
yeah,
Just take them away from me. I don't need you to come and cook for me. I don't need you to come clean for me. I don't
Just
take them
these
away
kids, yeah,
for the whole
honestly.
day.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what they're doing. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't want
Talk to
updates.
me. Yeah, literally.
I don't want updates.
I don't want updates.
Give
I
me
don't care.
when I'm home now.
Literally.
Ooh, same
That's
pictures,
what I want.
Same pictures
That's what I
throughout,
want.
Sure.
But a lot of
Like,
friends don't realise that they can't give you that.
Yeah.
Because you also don't trust them with your kids. Do you know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
that makes them a bad friend.
Because
but
some,
it's because
like
you're
you
not
have,
a mom. So
you
it's,
have friends who like I have some friends like you take her.
Yeah.
I know you're good.
Yeah.
But that's not my friends.
This is
Love
it.
you all, but
This
that's
is
not
it.
my friends.
Yeah.
Like,
and also they get to an age where you can be like, yeah, take her.
yeah, exactly.
When it's like newborn one, even two, when the tantrums begin to tantrum and they bring them back and they're like, yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
Like
And
now
you're
you, you see.
This is what I mean.
You see the fire. Like,
And you feel like you need to protect them
literally
from other people experiencing it
I
because
don't
they're
want
mad.
you to feel like you're out of control.
This is it.
With my child.
This is
Do you know
it.
what I mean?
This is
like,
it.
because I thought I can do it,
Yeah.
but I want you to have
This
to
is it.
on your own.
This
Like,
is
so,
it.
yeah, no,
This is it.
It's
This is
definitely
it.
like trying to find that balance of like support and then who is supporting you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So like your friendship group and like, your friendship group. Do you have mum friends in your friendship group?
Yeah, so one of my best friends from school, we've been friends since we were 11. She had a baby literally, so like earlier the year, 9 months before I had a baby.
You had
It's
your
funny
first.
because when I went to see her baby the first time, I was like, oh, I really want a baby.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love a baby. And I was actually pregnant at the time. I had no idea.
That always happens, you know. That happened to me.
Oh, God.
That actually happened to me.
So,
Like when I went to go see my friend's baby after I had my first, I
Mm.
was like, oh, I'd love another one. I was pregnant. I know God looking at me just laughing, thinking, haha,
Literally.
if only you knew.
God was like, if only you
Yeah,
knew. Like,
yeah. Go and take a test, babe.
get ready, man.
Literally.
Like,
You want one, yeah?
You prepared yourself,
Literally.
please, okay?
Literally, because it's about to happen.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So like she had a baby just for me. So like they're literally best friends now.
Oh, I
like,
love
they're
that.
both girls.
Yeah.
So literally like they're like sisters. Like
Oh,
they're
I
literally
love
best
that.
friends.
Yeah.
And then now she's got another baby as well. Like, she
Yeah.
had a baby. Her second baby 10 months after me.
Oh my gosh,
So
look at
literally
that.
our kids literally like both joined.
Yeah.
So
No, that's nice.
Yeah, so
because
it's
when
really
you've got
nice.
two, it's you're a different mum to one that's got one.
yeah, 100%. And
Yeah.
you don't even when you're a mum of one,
Yeah.
you don't realise how easy breezy that is. Like obviously there's struggles, but the struggles are really struggling with the two.
This
and
is
plus.
it.
Like,
This is
so
it.
like
Because the shift from one to two
Yeah.
is harder than the shift from none to one.
yeah, for sure.
Because it's
For
like
sure.
you're only focusing on one child.
Yeah, literally.
And when that child's sleeping,
you have your time.
You have your
to
time to do
yourself.
whatever you
Literally,
want.
like,
you don't have to worry about like the second one and like what the second one needs and all these
it
things.
might be a short. It might be like an unpredictable nap or whatever, but you
Yeah.
still have that time to yourself. And
yes.
but when you have two, and my toddler, she doesn't nap anymore. Like,
Neither does mine.
unless she's day napping
Yeah.
at like 5 p.m.
Yeah. Or in the car when we're going 5 minutes away somewhere. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like so. There's no respite throughout the day.
Yeah, because when they don't nap, there's no like you can go nap with your sibling.
No.
Like you're fully not napping, and they need a nap. My firstborn needs a nap.
Oh,
When it hits like midday and 4 p.m, my guy's moving mad.
It's the hyperactivity.
I know, but even before I've even looked at the clock, what time it is. Like he starts to roll on the floor. I'm like, it's 12 o'clock. He starts to jump off the chair and scream. It's 4 o'clock.
Literally.
I know.
Why are you screaming?
Why are you screaming? Go to bed. You have the option to nap, babe. But now you don't have the option to nap.
It's late.
You
Too late
missed
now.
it.
You missed
it.
Even if you were to nap, it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late
Yeah.
now.
It was,
now we're up.
Yeah.
Now we're up.
And now we're riding
and we're
it
riding
to
through.
bedtime.
Literally.
Yeah.
We will ride this through.
Yeah. We can do quiet time.
I'll wake you up. I offered her ice cream.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Let's just keep
Literally,
you going.
yeah.
Like, let's keep it going because if we don't, my whole evening is finished.
It's finished.
It's
because
finished?
at midnight you're looking at me. No, I don't think so. No. And I've been thinking about bedtime since you've been up.
Do you know what I mean?
The moment you opened your eyes, I was thinking about bedtime. Because literally, I count down. You see me yesterday on my stories.
I saw
I was
it.
literally like, it's 3 hours and 36 minutes till these kids go to bed. I
It's
literally
30
time
minutes.
it. Yeah.
No.
I'm like, now it's 30 minutes, 27 minutes, so they're going to go upstairs. That is literally what I do. It's survival mode. And it is hard because you're trying to like embrace the moment sometimes and be like,
I'm never going to get this time back. I'm never going to get this time back. It's like, they're only small for a little bit.
like, I don't care. Roll on 7, age 7,
honestly,
and age 9.
Let's get
roll it on because
I need you to be more like civilized. I need you to be more civilized.
No, literally, you're not. No, literally, you're outside moving like the like a dragon. Like there's actually something wrong with you. Like I'm scared to take you outside.
Oh no, it's a lot. It's actually a lot. Like
sometimes when I take out my oldest, I just laugh. Like when he starts to act up, I just laugh out, and I'm just like,
honestly, literally,
I just don't care.
Like because either I want to laugh or I want to cry.
Literally.
Like, or I want to scream at you.
But literally, I'm so dehydrated, I can't even cry. So do you know what? Let's just laugh.
Literally.
Because then people will think she's lost their mind.
Because they might think, oh, look at that lovely mum.
Literally.
They'll have no idea. Like, most people won't even know what's going on here.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Like,
when I've got both of them.
Here. Like,
sometimes when I've got both of them, people are like, oh, they're looking the pram and think, oh, and I'm just like, oh, take them. Like, if only you knew, like, I'm actually depressed mentally. I'm ready to throw my whole brain in the bin.
Honestly.
Because what is all of this?
No, honestly, there's so much coping that goes on.
Yeah.
And like masking
This
goes
is
on.
it.
Because really, I'm so fatigued.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling my best.
Yeah.
But these kids still gotta be. We still
they didn't ask to be born.
We still gotta go to the park. We still gotta.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, like
things need to get done, and they're looking at me to do it. So it's
Yeah,
like,
literally,
what can I do? I have to put all of that to one side. Book some therapy, book a facial, go to my nails, do something.
Nails done, literally,
but
literally.
even for me, it's got to a point now where, like, when I go do my nails, it's not even fun.
It's not even the breaking
It's not
news
even
to
fun.
me. Like,
Because I'm just doing my nails thinking, when I get back, I'm going to do X, Y, Z.
think about what, honestly, think about, I just
The
go home and do
mental
dinner
load.
and what am I making for dinner and what am I to do?
The
Like,
mental
oh my
load,
god.
like it's a lot. Even if you're out with your friends, you're thinking, tomorrow I've got to wake up at this time.
I have to wake up tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Literally, like, you lot are going to sleep in.
Literally.
I'm going to be tired.
Literally.
It's just me.
Yeah. But even if you sleep in, like say for example, like someone had the girls or whatever, right? And you slept in and stayed over somewhere, whatever, you're still thinking of like, are they up? Are they having breakfast? Like, are they giving the person that they're with a hard time? Like,
do you know what I mean? Like, are they being good? Like, are they, do you know what I mean? Has she had her first night?
Yeah. And then you pick them up and they're like, they've been fine. They've been a breeze.
But have they?
Are you lying to me?
Do you know what I mean?
Or is it?
Will you
It's
tell
me
me?
they hate. It's me they hate. I'm the fool. I'm the one who's the most disrespected here. Because when I pick up the kids, my mom's like, yeah, they were fine. Just like, yeah, they had a great time. I'm like. So it's me.
Really?
Yeah, literally. Are you lying? Don't lie. Like, I'm okay with the truth.
But also, kids know when they can push boundaries
This
as
is
well.
it. And they know
who they can push boundaries with.
They knew who to take the piss with.
And they're most comfortable with you.
Yeah,
or like,
because you're their safe space.
Yeah, literally. So,
isn't it?
even in nursery, my daughter is probably the best behaved. I know she's the best behaved child in nursery.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh, she's had a great day.
Yeah,
She's been so helpful.
Yeah.
She helped tidy up. I was like...
When I try and tell my son to tidy up, I'll be singing, tidy
yeah,
up,
literally.
time, tidy
Let's tidy up. Let's
time,
tidy up. Oh my
toys
God.
away throw me in the toy box as well.
Oh my god.
Throw me in the toy box as well and put the lid on top.
And now she got a sticker beside me up
Of
today.
course she did.
Did she?
Oh, did she now?
Oh, did she?
So it's me she's testing.
It's me she hates. Because at home...
And then this is what I do. When they say it, I'm like, oh, I look at him and I'm like, oh, did he? Oh. Because you're literally testing me.
Honestly.
And I feel like...
So you know how to do it.
So you do.
You can do it.
It's better that you...
And also, without being bribed.
Yeah.
They're not bribing you in Nursery, are they?
With snacks.
They're
Of
bribing
course
you.
they're not. They're not.
I'm having to race. It has to be a game now.
This is it.
Let's see who can get the most.
Yeah. Or why don't we do this so that we can have a nice lolly?
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Why don't you just do it?
let's just do it.
Why don't you just
please.
listen to
Let's
me?
just do it. Like, has got to be this constant.
Oh my! It's
Macho.
literally constant.
Like-
I have to constantly be like, "What snack do I have today?
Oh yeah.
How about we do this?
Yeah.
Yay!
No.
Look
Oh
at
my
mummy!
God.
Ha ha ha! I have to
No.
make a freaking clown of myself.
Has to be
So you
someone's
can
us.
just
Literally,
clean up the mess that you created.
honestly, but Nashi, Angel, Angel
course,
baby,
of course,
like
of
so yeah,
course.
like all that.
It's just
The code switching that kids do, they know it. Like they'll be good with someone,
Yeah.
and then
yeah, and they'll look at you and be like, I can be good.
Honestly.
So you can. It's actually better that you tell your key worker that you're actually not good.
Yeah.
So that we can match the same energy at home. Because the fact that you're telling me that you've even told your peers to help and clean. Oh, so now you're a team
You're a
player.
leader. Oh, okay.
That wasn't on your CV. When I checked it for you to apply for the job,
So you're a
it wasn't on your
team
So you
leader.
now,
I get
you're now
it.
a manager.
Honestly,
You're a manager of the toddler room.
Oh my god! No, my daughter's saying she's like, oh yeah, she actually led.
I roll my eyes
she
when
led,
I open the app.
She led a drawing session. I
You
was like,
even
sorry,
do activities with the nursery.
sorry.
She's gonna get employee of the month. You know, when you go pick her up, she's gonna get employee of the month.
I'm
You're
like,
taking the mic.
Wow.
They're two different kids.
Wow.
They're two different kids.
I love
but then I love that because it's like nursery. Yeah, take them.
no, honestly.
Take them.
Zeb, like get them up
I
there.
will pay
like, honestly,
triple the price for the piece I get
No, like
when
this,
you go to nursery.
this summer she's gonna be home for the 6 weeks, and I am
so sorry.
I am not prepared.
Right, I'm gonna send you a list of crafts and stuff that you can do with her.
Yeah, no, I need all that.
Because
all that.
I've noticed with my firstborn, Lisa said his name. My firstborn, I've noticed because he goes nursery, I try and mirror the things that they do in the nursery. Not the routine, because who has time for that?
Yeah.
But like all of the like find the
making,
dinosaurs in the eights, all these stuff.
Yeah, okay,
all these stuff that will just let me go.
You go do your thing.
You go and do your thing.
Like,
And the thing is, because they're at the age where they can concentrate, my secondborn, are you crazy? My guy will eat the oats and then eat the donuts, then he'll eat the dinosaur as well. So we're not at that age yet.
Dry.
And then he'll cough and look at me like, Mommy, I need water. Who sent you? So I feel like because they're at the age where they can independent play, if you just give her something just to play, just keep her quiet for a bit.
My older, she's really good at independent plays with it. She's good at it. She's great at it. Like, good at drawing, painting, playing. Like, she'll make up games herself for dolls. Like, she's really good at it. But it's like when she gets like bored of that.
She wants to come and play with you.
Do you know what I mean? Like how much, and we play. Like, I love playing with you. Like,
Are you actually serious?
I love playing with her. You know what it is? Yeah, because I don't have much time.
All right, Ebs.
sometimes.
It's me then.
I don't honestly,
I enjoy it because it's like I get to be my child self again, and it's ha ha ha.
Like,
but they really, I feel like I've put myself in it because I've shown them this energy.
Yes.
They want me to match the same
that's
energy
the
every day.
It's like,
and I'm like,
coming out of it now. There's like,
I'm not a puppet.
we played this like 30 minutes. Great.
Yeah.
But I've got to go do something else. I've got to go make dinner now. I've got to go like do these.
And they never want the play to stop.
And it's like, it's not trying to advance. Okay, like now you go do your thing.
Yeah.
And most times, because I think she gets to an older age, she gets it now.
Yeah.
Which is thank God.
Yeah.
But I know that what I keep reminding myself is that the youngest is coming up.
Yeah.
And she's about to be
honestly
the best.
Yeah.
She's about to be.
I just want to prepare you for that.
Literally,
because,
like,
oh my goodness. Because was your firstborn a toucher and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
No. My firstborn wasn't
touching.
He didn't touch any. That's why I think it will be okay for you because you're used to a toucher.
Yeah.
With me, I was like, my firstborn is so calm, doesn't touch anything. He didn't touch anything.
Wow.
And if he did, like we would say to him, no. By the third time, he'd listen.
Oh no, I was insistent.
No, it's shocking.
She wants to touch it all. Like, she wants to like.
My secondborn is into everything. All the child age lots.
Like, she was just wanted to be up and in everything. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
But no, like, and I can see my youngest as well. The same. I can see like she's every little bit that she should be, where she should be.
She's looking.
She's in it. Like,
She's looking at your
into it.
firstborn
Honestly,
thinking,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
they're very
you're up and
observant.
about,
Yeah,
like,
and I know
me
she's watching her
too.
legs. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
literally.
that's how you walk, yeah? I'm gonna
And-
try that.
Yeah, no, she wants
I'm
to
actually
walk.
try
She
it.
wants to walk. I can tell. She wants to run.
Cool. So we have to round this up, but I just want to
my
ask
gosh,
a
yeah.
couple of questions. Cool.
Yeah.
Number one, advice.
Yes.
What advice would you give to any woman that's pregnant at the moment and preparing for labour?
God.
It doesn't have to be like.
Any advice? I would say don't overthink it.
Yep. Be very nonchalant.
Yeah, like, honestly,
Like, if you have pain, you're not in labour. It's Braxton Hicks, isn't it?
if you have pain,
What should you
it's
do, Ed?
probably labour. Get yourself together and
She's
accept
wise.
it.
Yeah, she's wise now.
Like, accept
2
it.
babies in.
Pack
she's-
your bag. You know, the second time, I still didn't
I'm
learn.
fed up of you.
I didn't pack my bag
Let me
again.
tell you. Let me tell you, right? When you hit that first trimester, pack your bag.
No, literally, like,
Because you can
as
have
soon
the
as-
baby as soon as you get to like, I think 32 weeks, 34 weeks,
Yeah.
right? You can have the baby.
No, literally.
You could literally have the
like,
baby.
And it could be
Any labour that it will be because you can't control.
Literally, unexpected. And the second time I hear it for everyone, most
Yeah.
people say it's faster.
Yep.
So, especially for the second one, just be prepared, please.
Be
Like,
prepared.
Just get a backpack.
Yep.
Even
if it's
build the car.
Yeah,
Like,
do it all.
do it all.
Do it
Like,
all, so it's ready.
no, literally.
Yeah.
But don't overthink, because I think if you overthink it, you'll sack stuff out of it.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
especially if it's the first time, just try and just stay calm.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Um,
Any advice for anyone who wants to breastfeed?
oh,
Because I feel like you've got a good.
breastfeeding.
You are no, you're inspiring. You really are inspiring
Yeah.
because I feel like when you had your first daughter, you went all the way up to how old?
2 years.
Sorry,
yeah,
is the mic
2
on?
years.
What was it?
She was 2. Yeah,
actually two.
But I was breastfeeding her once a day at that point, so it was a slow reduction.
So what?
But yeah, she was 2.
She was 2.
Yeah, she was 2.
And then your second, are you still?
Yeah, I'm still breastfeeding.
Look at
I
you.
think I want to try again for 2. I'm gonna try. I hope it's. I think it might be a bit harder because I think my supply this time is a bit more volatile.
Yeah.
With my first, my supply was just like
Same.
I can go like a day not
Same.
feeding her.
Yeah, I
it's
could give
fine.
the locals a pint.
Like,
Anyone need
do you
any
know what I
milk?
mean?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
But now I notice more especially because with this time around, I'm more away from her. I'm working more or
yeah.
I'm more. My life is more.
Yeah. And also, I
active
feel like
now.
with my second, I was more stressed as well.
I
And
think
that
so.
plays a part in your milk supply.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yeah, the stress
Yeah,
is through the roof.
yeah,
through
yeah,
the roof.
yeah.
So,
So, any advice?
I think with breastfeeding, you should take it easy. I think don't have this. Oh, I want to get to 2. Don't stress yourself about
the duration.
Of it.
Yeah.
Like even if you only get to 6 months, it's amazing.
Even if you do 1 month,
even if
because
whatever
that
you can
first
do,
4
honestly,
weeks is an absolute
honestly,
blur.
no.
So for you to continue through the sleepless nights of the 4 weeks is
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
And breastfeeding is so demanding and so
So
draining.
taxing on your body.
And no one really prepares you for it either.
No.
So yeah, if you are trying to do it, just take it day by day.
Yeah.
Pump. Start
Yeah.
pumping early as well. Start pumping early and give that child a bottle early.
Thank you.
Don't leave it till they're 3 months.
And then you're they're not taking the bottle, bro. I
month-
gave
before their
my
month.
firstborn. Yeah, I gave my
before their month.
firstborn a bottle when he was 4 days old.
No, I think she was maybe
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
With my first, I left till she was almost 2 months.
Yeah.
And it was hard to get her
This
to take
is
it.
it. This is it.
And then
And
I
it
can't
takes the
leave you
pressure off
the
you.
dirt. Oh
This
my gosh.
is it.
Yeah.
It takes the pressure off you. You could
Yeah.
pump your milk and then go out on a night out.
Honestly, have
And
some time to
no,
yourself.
this is it.
Other people, your partner can
Yeah,
take load off you
yeah,
and feed them.
yeah,
So
yeah.
um,
I feel like pump
early.
as soon as you have the baby. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Even if
Yeah.
nothing comes out, pump. Because you're telling your body, I need milk.
Yeah. No,
So I just
honestly.
feel like as soon as you have the baby, pump.
as much as you can.
And don't
yeah.
ever look at the milk and think that you're not doing well. It will build up.
Yes.
Take your supplements, look into it.
Take supplements.
Look into
Moringa.
it. Yeah.
Moringa's really good.
Fenugreek.
Yeah.
Look into that.
Yeah,
Eat porridge every single day.
Eat porridge, yeah.
That was my thing. Keep
Loads of
hydrated.
water.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You have to drown yourself in water.
And you're thirsty as well. So
Yeah,
do
yeah.
I'm 2-3
And
liters a
eat.
day. Yeah.
Eat.
Yes.
You need to eat because breastfeeding makes you hungry. And so don't think, oh my God, there's something wrong with me. No, you're feeding a whole human
No,
being.
definitely
You're going to be
eat.
hungry. Eat.
And just try to eat often as well. I'm really bad at it. I'm
Yeah.
so bad at
Yeah.
finding time to eat, I
eat,
guess, or
yeah.
like have a full meal, but
Yeah.
like try and eat, even if it's just small
But
bits
the thing is, everyone's
regularly.
different. Some
Yeah.
people don't need to eat. Some people, their
Yeah.
supply is just there, so it's like you don't need to. But I feel like if you are struggling with your supply, eat.
Yeah, eat a lot.
Look into your supplements and just hydrate yourself over and over again.
Yeah.
Advice for new mums.
Ooh, for new mums, and you're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah.
Honestly, like there's so much pressure.
So much pressure
And
from everywhere.
Honestly, like,
Yeah.
and even I feel like a lot of pressure from your partner. My first time around, my partner was quite. He expected me to be this mum
Yes.
that I wasn't.
Yes.
And I think because he had grown up in a single parent household,
Yes.
he was like, "Oh, you got this."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
my mum had this. She was alone. Like,
This
we're
is
here
it.
together, so you got this.
This
like,
is it. This is it.
But I was like,
But this is the thing that I always say is that you didn't know what your mum was going through.
honestly,
Nobody knew what their parents were going through because I know
know how
because
she's doing.
this is what I'm saying. Just because she was going on, because
honestly,
we're going on.
Well, I'm going on. We're coping.
We're
yeah,
coping,
but
but
like
you don't know what's happening up here.
That's the thing.
You know what I mean? You don't know how I feel when I go to bed. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's all of that kind of things where it's like just because your mum was coping and she made it up to you being 18 or whatever it was, doesn't
Yeah.
mean that your mum was okay.
Honestly,
it doesn't
like-
mean that she wasn't hiding behind closed doors and crying. And I think
especially
this is
the old
important.
generation, they wouldn't have been addressing
This
their
is it.
issues
Because
with
depression
therapy.
wasn't a thing. They used to just be
Depression
like,
what?
they used to just be like, just have a cup of tea, you'll be fine. Yeah.
Honestly, like let's go with it.
Literally.
There was no like therapy or
No.
Let's
Yeah.
just put it together.
This is it.
Get it together
This is
and get
it.
on with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like even if you feel like you have a partner who isn't that supportive,
Yeah.
I feel like you need to try and find support.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I think it's completely different having being a mum and being a dad. This is what I spoke about before,
of course.
right? Because I feel
Massively.
like in everything you do as a mum, your first thought is children.
Yes.
And it's, if, for example, your friend said, "Let's go out tomorrow," you'll be thinking, "Who's gonna have
kids?
the
Yeah,
kids?
yeah.
What time am I gonna come back?
Yeah.
If I do go out, do I need to pump? Do I need to
Yeah.
do all these
Yeah,
things?" And it kind
literally.
of puts you off going sometimes because you're
Yeah,
like,
it's too much.
all this prep, I can't be asked. So sometimes
Especially
you'll
when
go
they're little,
and
when they're small.
this
yeah.
is it. This is it. And they're still so dependent on you. Whereas with the dad, obviously, you know, their thought could be the kids, but it's not their first thought.
Yeah, no.
I'm so
at
sorry,
all,
it's not.
at all.
And I say this.
I even said to my dad the other day.
Yeah.
Your first thought isn't kid.
It's not. It's not.
It might be your like 10th thought.
This is it. Literally, or 15th, 16th, yeah.
But your first thought isn't
What am I
your
gonna wear?
kids.
It's gonna be-
I mean, that's a great dad.
Yeah.
But like, it's like my mum, her first thought is us.
Yes.
Like
in everything that
he
she
said
does.
something. He said something like, "Oh, like, they're trying to shape or something." He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I hadn't actually thought about my younger brothers."
Yeah.
They're like 17,
Yeah.
16, 17.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about actually leaving them.
Yeah.
I was like, why would you?
Literally, because your mum sorted it.
Literally, like, you wouldn't have
Yeah.
that wouldn't be your first thought.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
a dad's first thought isn't his kid.
Of course.
Like, it might be in there.
Yes.
Depending on the person,
Yes.
but
Yes.
it's not necessarily
Yes.
their kid. So, like,
yes.
because more time, dads are thinking, okay, I've got to work.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to provide. I've got to do that. But
Yeah.
it's like, also, we've got to do this together.
This
Like,
is
we've
it.
got to
Yeah.
raise these kids together.
Yeah,
That's also a high priority.
Yes.
And yeah, no, I
Yeah.
feel like it's
And I also think it depends on how you are as a woman and a mum as well.
Yeah.
Because if you're very like you've always had that hustle mentality where you're like, I'm gonna get it whatever, like let's go. I think sometimes they lean on that and think like not deliberately lean on it, but I think they get it's kind of like, you know, Ebs is fine,
Yeah.
Bria's fine, like
Yeah,
she's been
sure.
fine before,
Like,
like this is her second child.
It's the assumption.
It'll be
It's the
fine.
assumption.
Yeah. So it's
sure.
like their idea of like strong is the fact that you're still going, and it's
Yeah.
like I'm breaking inside,
Honestly,
but you can't see
it's
it, and I have to
hard.
keep it together for
I
the
see
kids.
together, literally.
I don't have the option to fall on my knees and cry.
Like,
And if I do, I have to stand back
I have
up
to be there for the girl, honestly.
and put a washing on.
Like, I had been through the worst time of my life.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I just got divorced.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So we got divorced start of last year, and I gave birth.
Yeah.
So that's a whole other story. But like,
And you've got hormones
so like,
flying everywhere.
I gave birth 4 months after
Yeah.
our divorce. And
Yeah.
like, I was still not. I hadn't processed that even. I think I even still haven't
No.
processed it.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't let myself process it. I was
Yes.
like, I'm not gonna be down.
Yes.
I'm not gonna.
and the
It's
thing
proper
is that
sad.
the
I'm
way
not gonna
that
be down.
you need to be down, you can't. There's no
I was
place.
like, I need to be here.
'Cause once
Literally, I need to be
you
here
need
for my
yeah,
oldest
yeah.
and for this new baby
Yeah.
inside of me.
Yeah.
I can't be like I can't let this get to me.
Because it will mirror into the kids. Even if
Honestly,
you try to not,
literally.
you can't help but like, I'm so sad. How am I supposed to be playing with you and Jolly when I'm so sad?
This thing, even looking back, I was definitely like not fully up. I was like down for sure.
Yeah.
But I didn't let myself be really like,
you've
gone through a whole like separation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just lost.
Because it also triggers other feelings.
Literally.
So then you think, was I depressed with my first child?
That's the thing. Like, and that's why I look back and I was like, yeah, I was definitely depressed.
Yeah.
And I was going through a lot. Like,
this is it.
But I didn't realise because I was trying to just keep
and
going,
you've never experienced it before. That's another thing where it's like,
oh, this is normal.
Before the kids, right? Before you got pregnant and everything, when you were sad, you would be able to identify like what the reason is why you're sad.
Yeah.
But because you're a mom and there's so many different avenues as to why you're feeling this way. Could be anything. Literally, it could be things from when I was pregnant. It's all of these like things to unpack. So it's a bit like you can't deal with it because there's so many different reasons as to why you're sad.
That's the thing.
It's not like it's like, oh, I don't have money. And then the moment you get money, you're fine. It's so many different things that you can't control. That's another thing.
There's always going to be something as well. And it's
always.
Like, especially because you're trying to keep together.
Yeah.
With me anyway, I don't fully deep things too much. Like, I don't want to deep it too much. If I do, it's going to be a mess.
This
like,
is it.
So I'm sort of like ignoring a lot of things. I'm ignoring a lot that I need to actually address.
Yeah.
Just so I can get through this without being a clean mess.
Yeah, I hear you. And sometimes it's like, if I do go through it and you know, sort it out or whatever, what then?
Yeah.
If I figure out that I'm depressed, I'm like, so now I need to seek therapy.
Yeah.
So now I need to seek, and I need to do all these things, and I have to filter it into mum life and appointments for them, and like nursery and all these things, and it's just like, bro, I'm not ready.
It's a lot. But you've been for therapy, haven't you?
Yes.
How did you feel like therapy?
So I started therapy again, actually. When I first started therapy, 4 weeks after I had my second son, we were still in COVID times. I went for my checkup when my second was 4 weeks, and the doctor said to me, black guy, was like, how are you? Burst into tears.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not good. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I was literally in the trenches. And I remember he was like, oh, like, I'm going to refer you, because he was like, you remind me of my wife, because my wife has had 2 kids, like, we've had 2 kids close together like you did. So he referred me, went to the referral. And again, I felt like it was a sense of weakness, because I was like, I can't cope. I'm pathetic. Because you think that you're supposed to be this like strong, go. So then went to the appointment, and I remember I was crying, and the woman was like, can you pull your mask up, please?
Can you imagine?
And I was like, the fact that I've broken this like guard up that I've had.
Your therapist?
No. So she was like the person that will refer me to a therapist.
Okay, yeah.
So it was like, you know, the initial first appointment where they try and gauge what therapy you need. Yeah, she was that person. So when she said like, can you pull up your mask? I was just like, yeah, this is. Can you imagine? And with me, I don't cry.
I'm breaking down here.
Like, I don't. The fact that I was so bare and like crying, I was like, nah, like. The fact I'm even showing you this is mad, right? So she gave me the therapy. She gave me a therapist. My therapist didn't have kids. Was very vague about the advice. She was like, I think you need to meal prep to deal with having 2 kids, and I'm depressed. You're telling me that I need to meal prep. Who's gonna cook? Who's gonna cook the meal prep? And that's what you're telling me. If I cook meal prep, I won't be depressed. My toddler will stop having tantrums.
Problems.
My milk milk will come back. Can you imagine? Oh my God. So I stopped answering her calls after that. I was like, you don't get it. And then I was really, really, really in a dark place. I remember messaging you, saying that to you. Yeah. And I was like, no, I need to seek help. Told my doctor, got medication, went through therapy again. And I think now that I'm in like a clearer mindset, I can kind of like speak about it. Yeah. And I think it's been like my 3rd session, and I'm already like putting things together.
That's good.
Where I'm like, I put so much pressure on myself because I'm the oldest.
So you always had that
I always have had the pressure. And it's not from my mom and dad. I said this in the last episode, but it's the pressure of being the oldest and feeling like I have to have the voice for everybody. And feeling like as a wife, I need to have a voice for Lloyd and a voice for the house. And you know what I mean? Just getting it from everywhere. So I think once I've kind of noticed that's why I parent the way I parent as well, it's been a bit easier to kind of be like, Ria, you stop being a control freak, babe.
You're dissecting it.
I'm noticing why I do things. Because I was like, why am I struggling? Like, obviously I'm struggling because I've got 2 kids that are so young.
Yeah.
But now I'm noticing like I'm putting so much pressure on myself because of my upbringing, and because I always feel like I have to be that person for everyone. So so it's definitely helping, and I tell everybody to go into therapy.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It is so uncomfortable that the change that will come in you is just like no other,
and you don't realize how much it helps.
Yes,
I think before I had therapy.
Yeah,
I had 2 types of therapy. So I had CBT, and that wasn't really kind of.
Yeah, I think that's what I had first.
Yeah, and then they're like, you need talking therapy.
Yeah,
so you talk to like a counsellor.
Yeah.
And although it was good. To be honest, I didn't really like my counsellor.
If you're watching this, quit your day job.
I just didn't feel like she cared enough. But
you
still,
having
someone to talk to.
Yeah. Someone that doesn't know you, someone that doesn't have to give you that advice. Like, I can imagine, like, when you talk to your mum or your sister or whatever, they're like, you're doing great.
Yeah. Like,
I know that's what you want to hear, but it's like,
I need
you
a bit
have to
more.
say that.
Do you know what I mean?
You're my family.
I suppose, I think, no, she cared. She cared.
Yeah.
Because I was going through a crazy time this time, and she actually was like, "Oh, let me know how this is going."
I just think it might not have been what you needed at the time.
That's the thing. Like, she wasn't really giving me like. It felt a bit overarching.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like. But it's still having some sort of help. And I'll definitely do it again. I definitely want to do it again.
Yeah.
At some point, but I think I want to try. Like, how was it with having black? Did you have black hair?
No, she's not black.
Okay.
She's, I don't know what she is. I've actually never met her.
Okay.
Don't know. Could be any race. But I think sometimes it's good to have a black therapist, but sometimes it's not. Because sometimes, sometimes some therapists can project onto you and be like, you should be stronger than this, or I don't know. Yeah. So it's like it's good, and for any therapist, it's good and it's bad. I just think you have to try different therapists to know like who suits you and stuff. So Are you having therapy now?
No. Okay. But I want to.
Go.
I need to.
Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah. No, you do.
I really need to.
You do.
I need to actually do it before.
No pressure. No, you don't need to do it before.
No, because you know how you get priority at the under one.
Oh.
For any new mums.
You've got 2 weeks though then. What is the matter
I've
with
got
you?
2 weeks. Exactly.
No, but you're nonchalant. So I know you. No, I know you.
That's the thing.
It'll be her first birthday. You'll be like, oh shoot.
I haven't done it.
I missed
Literally. So yeah. But for new mums, if you want therapy, when you're a new mum, you get priority. You haven't got to do the whole waiting list thing.
Yeah.
For the first year, I think.
Yeah.
So do it then.
Look at that. Good advice.
Or if you're pregnant. If you're pregnant or a new mum, you get therapy as priority. So yeah. Yeah.
Look at you just throwing in like, by the way, on the NHS
little
app,
tip.
just
self-referral.
No, literally, yeah, you have to do self-referral, yeah. But with therapy, it's like you have to be ready to feel uncomfortable.
Like I definitely dragged it out. Of course, to me, like I was procrastinating on even getting self-referral.
Yeah.
And then my friend actually did like reply for me. She was like, "I'm doing self-referral." And but it was definitely one of the best for sure. Because it helps you also, like CBT was good because it helped me have coping mechanisms.
To sort out the certain situations.
Literally. So recommend it all. Even if you're not a new mum, therapy's great.
It is.
Honestly.
You need to unpack things that you're going through and just have someone to talk to that makes you look at certain scenarios differently as well. Because sometimes you might be like, I don't know, like a friend has cut you off and it's triggering you, but you don't think it is.
Yeah.
And then you're acting from that.
It's coming out
and there's
somehow.
actually a reason. There's always a reason as to why we do what we do, you know?
Sure.
And sometimes you have to find that trigger.
Yeah.
Ebs, it's been a delight. I nearly broke my neck just then. No, literally, there's no need. Why am I so animated? I'm just so animated, but then I complain that I'm tired.
Honestly.
I'm tired of my day
You
today.
have the most energy. Like,
No, I've drank 2 coffees and not taken my medication.
I can't do it.
Yeah, all right. No, but I've actually had 2 coffees and a burger and chips. So the calm down's gonna be
Literally,
mad.
like,
You know when you're like,
crash.
yeah, literally, I'm gonna be like this. On the way home, when I see the kids, I'm gonna be like, good grief. Both of you go to bed.
Literally, let's
Round it up. I can't believe they're home tomorrow.
Are you
Bank holiday.
I was about to say what for? I was about to say why. But yeah.
Ebs is living in a bubble.
Oh, you know what? I was so last week with Monday. I was like, wait, why are you not at Nursery? It was 2 p.m. I was like, actually, you're not at Nursery today. I have to check.
Why are you this way? But I'm the same. Like on Friday, there was the Friday before, right? They were like, See you on Tuesday. I said, excuse
Oh,
me.
what?
Because when I checked the invoice, it was for the whole week. What do you mean? They were like, it's bank holiday. I said,
Yeah, nah.
And then you know what they do? Do you know what they do, yeah? On the Friday, they're like, come for the party. We're having a party.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Because we want you to look after your child.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No.
I have a day job.
You do
And
it.
even if I don't, do you know what I mean? I've paid.
I paid for this.
I've actually paid.
This is your time. not
Literally.
mine. Let's be clear.
Literally.
This is very clear.
And he's asking for you. He doesn't want me. Monday to Friday, he's with you. You're his mum. So it's actually
my
ridiculous.
gosh.
But yeah, Ebs.
Yes.
God bless you.
God bless you too.
I'm going to put
Always.
all your info in the bio. Only if you want me to.
Yeah, sure. For sure.
Only if you want me to.
Yeah.
But what's this? Oh, Lloyd's Water. Thank you so much for coming on the Debrief.
Thank you for having
That's
me.
the name of my
Is it?
series.
I love
Yeah,
it.
the
I
Debrief.
love a good debrief.
Thank
I love that.
Literally,
honestly.
it was Lloyd's idea. I can't lie. Because I was just going to call it Mom Series.
Nah, debrief.
Because I'm
is
actually boring.
perfect.
Yeah, the deep. I feel like I should
There's
be in a
so many
suit.
debrief. Like, we always have a debrief.
It's,
it's literally
but you know,
a debrief.
it's a debrief, but sometimes it's a book
Nah, literally.
that we actually don't finish. It'll be midnight, and I'll be like, Ebs, I haven't even scratched the
We
surface.
haven't even got to the
haven't
like,
even
oh my
got to the-
gosh.
But we need to go out again.
No, we do, please.
But we're not drinking how we drank the last time. There is pictures.
Tell me why.
Tell me why. We was running from our problems and our kids. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Good night.